Okay, I have chosen this to be my first question that I channel for. If we are becoming more aware, such as the ETs, being more embodied, connected to our higher self, do we have sex for procreation and not entertainment or pleasure? I'm finding it as I ascend into 5D, I just don't want it, is what I'm assuming the rest was. So let me see what the Wisdom Keepers have to say about this. Divine Ones, we are here to assist you with this transmission of light and energetic exchange to help you to comprehend and understand yourself in a new way, in a ascended consciousness where you are capable of seeing the perspective of yourself from a new realm or dimension into a higher frequency. When humans come to Earth, they agree to use the act of sexual intercourse as a procreation to continue to bring more humans upon the earth. And this act of sex that humans engage in also bring pleasure for the human experience and body. Part of the reason some souls enjoy being a human is for the purpose of having this pleasure and having a partner in which they can have this pleasure with. It is not that this changes as you ascend. It is that you begin to find pleasure in other things. You begin to understand that pleasure does not need to come from an experience outside of yourself, and that you are the pleasure. The more you are connected to self, the less you engage in things that might bring you closer to self through the act of pleasure, or things that may attempt to give you more self-awareness. The act of sexual intercourse is a beautiful experience that humans get to contribute to why they are here on Earth. However, you are correct that as you ascend, you will likely not have as much interaction with this unless it is to procreate. And as the earth continues to ascend into a fifth dimension and become more closely related to those who are residing in other planetary systems, it is not that this act will go away. It will shift and change in the way that you engage in it. It will still be a physical pleasure for you. However, it is going to be much more mindful, and the connection that you have is going to be a frequency based instead of just pure physical pleasure and sexual based. This is why as you ascend, those things that maybe you once were enjoying or engaging with begin to feel discomfortable for you, where you no longer want to engage in something that would cause you to lower your vibration or to give away a part of yourself. As you ascend, you learn more about who you are and why you are here on Earth, and that is your desire to accomplish that in which you came to accomplish. As humanity ascends, they will begin to have more self-awareness, and in that, the behaviors of all humans will shift into a new consciousness awareness, and the way they engage with one another will shift. It will become a very beautiful experience that is more based on sexual connection or divine frequency connection, that is more related to honoring one another and the process of serving and guiding and supporting one another, not necessarily taking from one another. It will be a process of procreation in the fifth dimension. However, as humanity continues to ascend, even beyond that, at some point in the very far future from this time, it will become less and less. As we, or what you may call extraterrestrials, that live in different dimensions and different timelines and different planetary systems. Some do engage in the sexual act just differently than what humans do. Others do not engage in sexual acts, and they are able to procreate with energetic exchange through thought and being able to create through energy connection. Humans have a special place in the co-creation of the universe through this act of sex at this time, and it has been used for the lower vibration understanding, and this is why it will shift as you become more connected to self. We hope this gives you some clarity at this time, and as you continue to grow, learn, and ascend, you will understand this in a new way. Okay, so I don't always remember what I channeled, but I think what they were saying, if I can kind of tune in, was that it's not that we're going to stop having sex. It just means it's not going to be out of selfishness. It's going to be more out of like pleasure will still be there, but it will be out of service and like connection, I think. So, but if they tell me anything else about that, I will let you know. But thank you for the question. Oh yeah, and if you didn't leave a question on my other video that said I was doing a 15-day challenge for channeling, you can leave one on this video.